Welcome to the Predictable Revenue Podcast, where sales leaders teach you what's working for them so you can build it yourself. Talk to me about where Teach Me TV, the idea of it, came from.
Teach Me TV came from my experience really as an educator, watching kids with technology, also being a parent and having to deal with technology in the house. I knew that technology was not going away. So instead of being one of those educators or parents who are like swearing off technology, I was like, well, what if we had something that was actually educational and good for kids that was also super fun and included technology for learning. In addition, as a teacher, I was seeing technology in the classroom that I didn't think was particularly impactful, and I really wanted to change that.
What kind of technology was not particularly impactful?
There was a lack of targeted feedback.
Hmm.
Even though it was adaptive, it wasn't particularly communicative in terms of what they were doing wrong.
Mhm.
And what they were doing right. And so kids were kind of lost as to like, well, what did I do wrong and not knowing how to correct their mistakes. I was like, I can't imagine that there is not technology around that can help fix this and make it better.
Mhm.
And so I really started thinking about that. And I had always been interested in technology, in spite of the fact that I was a professional musician and music educator for many years. But I always had a keen interest in technology and thought, wow, it would be so great if we could scale best practices with technology.
I can't not ask, what kind of professional musician were you? What's your specialty?
I was a singer-songwriter for many years, and I started singing in a band when I was 15 years old. We actually had a record deal and toured, and yeah, it was super fun. And I wrote jingles for a while, and I also wrote for musical theater. So I had a very varied career for a long time. And then when I had my son, I was like, life doesn't feel very conducive to parenthood. And so I kind of made a switch to education.
And I have to ask, just because I'm Canadian, it wasn't Sloan, was it? Not the Canadian rock band from like the early 2000s.
No, no, I didn't even know there
Fair enough.
was one.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a reference that only like four people listening are gonna get, but I think their big song was called Money City Maniacs, and it was
The
big when,
glittery.
yeah, big in, I want to say, the early 2000s.
Okay, no, it was not.
Fair enough.